Hi guys, in this video we are going to learn about the Zoom. Zoom is used for online meeting and you can see is 1.5 million reasons to celebrate Zoom. You can have online classes, you can have an online presentation, online meeting, online teaching, anything you can do with the help of Zoom. By default, Zoom gives you 40 minutes only for free license, but if you want to increase more, you can simply go for the plans and pricing and you can choose according to your choice. So if you talk about the US dollar, is a $14. In free you only get 40 minutes, but you can have 100 participants in that. You can also have 100 participants here and the meeting will not stop. You can have continuously. In this small and medium, you can have more up to 300 participants, and for the $20 per month, in case if I am to choosing the build monthly, then it can have monthly. If you want to go for the build annually, then you have an option for saving more and just simply choose that. So what you can do is, if you are a host and you want to host the meeting, you have to start like this. I just put some random date of birthday. It will not be say, I say data is not stored, so you can freely give it here information and it will ask you some email ID or something like that. So once you have the email ID, so I will put some email ID of mine, and once you click on sign up, so what will happen, it will say that it has give you some activation email sent. Okay, so where we can see that here we have then activation email, and once we click on it, what it will do, it will ask you to activate account will be activated. Okay, so I do have already the account with me, so I will just do the sign in and I will just log in with my email ID. Now we are into this section where we can do any changes up to our requirement. So how we can do that is our profile is all about your details and everything. It will show you can change the name and everything. So how we're going to schedule the meeting over here, and we will see that. And the webinars, if you want to schedule some webinar, you can host free 30 minutes webinar only today for Zoom. In case if you want to go for the more that recordings there, if you have some recordings, like I do have some previous recording of it, and it depends on 30 MB by default into the small plan for the monthly one of $14. It will give you only 1 GB. We have some recordings over here. Here we have some settings. What are the settings are there, recording, whatever you want to do with that, waiting room and user management. You can have various users over here, like go to the users, like I have some single user is there. You can simply click on user. You can give the separate email IDs. You can have a basic settings of it. Basic settings related means they will get only 40 minutes or something like that related to that. So now we're coming back to our meeting section where we will learn how to schedule a meeting. Okay, so I'll click on schedule the meeting. Meeting scheduling is very important, that you have to be very careful. Like I want to say Zoom meeting, the topic what you want to discuss here, and here is that like Zoom meeting related to that, Zoom meeting for online class or for something. You can change the date here with the help of this calendar. You can simply move it whatever the date you want to do. For example, I want to do it for 15th of date, and you can choose any time here, whatever the timing. Like suppose that I have chosen 1 PM and 1 AM. Duration you can put it as like 3 hours or 4 hours, but actually it doesn't matter a lot for you, because the reason is even you have scheduled for 1 hour, but if the meeting is going on, it can have it. Now the time zone you can choose it, like you are in another country and you want to give the user the another timing. What are the timing you want to give, like for their timing zone? For example, I will take an example of Dubai. So Dubai in India, comparison to time zone, is Dubai is 1.5 hours behind from Indian time. And in case if you have a recurring meeting means you want to have a daily, means you are teaching some online classes where at a specific time you have to teach that class. So recurrence is daily you can do, weekly you can do, or monthly you can do, or you can also have no fixed timing. So if you don't have no fixed timing, then there is no problem, but you can simply choose the daily. Then what will happen, it will repeat every day. So it depends upon 7 day daily. It always calls like how many days you want to repeat it. For 15 days it is saying. Okay, so end date when you want to end it, and after how many occurrences you want to do it. Registration required. If you do this, then attendees register once and can attend any of the occurrences. Attendants need to register for each occurrence to attend. or attendees means if you register once and attend any of the occurrences means once they have registered then only can do, otherwise they cannot. And another is attendees need to register for each occurrence to attend means you have selected this option, so whenever somebody is coming to that link which you have provided for the meeting, they have to register every time. And the third option is attendees register once and can choose one or more occurrences to attend. In this section they register once and whatever they want to do, then whenever they want to attend they can attend it. Okay, it depends upon that. If you want to host some webinar, like some for example there is a webinar you are organizing, and in that webinar what you are doing is who has attended the previously webinar, they cannot join again, or if they whenever they join again then you have to register them. So if you want to do that you can select this option. Passcode is there, only users have the invite link or passcode can join the meeting. If you don't want the passcode, then anybody will have the link, then can simply join it. Waiting room is the settings where users admitted. If you uncheck it, what will happen, whoever will have the Zoom link, they will simply come and join that meeting and they don't need to be having admitted or allowed by the admin. So I suggest you, if you are having some big meeting, you can simply go for the waiting rooms to be allowed. So every time they have to be option for the admin to allow them, because some people will randomly join and you do have some conversation or some other meetings. Okay, so your privacy can be leaked. Requires authentication to join, so they have to sign into the Zoom first, means I am a user and I want to attend some meeting but I don't have an account in the Zoom, but still I can attend the meeting without joining it, without having an account into the Zoom as a attendee only. But if you require authentication, means I have to create an account as an attendee also into the Zoom, then only I can attend. Now you can remove it because every time user doesn't want to create an account. Now the video section, host, if you switch these settings on, as you will start a meeting, automatically a video will start, so you have to be very careful regarding that. Now audio, telephone, computer audio, whatever you want to allow. Computer allow participant to join anytime, mute upon entry, and then automatically record meeting is all this option if you want to select it. So audio, what you have to do is actually always select both. Okay, now allow participant to join anytime. Anytime means you have not even started the meeting, because in the Zoom you have to, some host has to actually always start the meeting. Once the host has started the meeting, then only the other person can simply join it, otherwise he cannot join. Now mute participant upon entry, because what happens, sometimes the user comes and they simply their mic is on. If a newcomer is there, the mic is on automatically, so their noise will, or the voices will be disturbing your current going meeting. Otherwise, if you're an admin, the admin person is joining, you can simply mute them as they entry. Okay, so you can select this option, always a good thing. Automatically record meeting on local computer and in the cloud. If you can select this, uncheck it. I will suggest you uncheck it if it is not important. You can always have an option in the Zoom to record it. Approve or block entry from users, like you select it. If some other country users are there, you can simply stop them. Block users from selected countries, you have some options. Only allows users from these countries. It's all about that. And alternative host, if you have some other host person, you can simply type their email ID, they will have an option and then they can do that. So what I can do, I will just do one thing. I will start it here and I will just save this link. As you click on save, what will happen? Zoom meeting will start. The topic is there and the Zoom timing will be there. If you want to show all occurrences, you can see all occurrences are there. It depends upon you. Meeting ID, sometimes you don't give the link, you give the meeting ID. So as they will open the Zoom, they will have an option of entering the meeting ID and show the passcode, whatever is that. Generally you can give this link, or you can simply copy this whole invitation to these people. Simply copy it and just you can copy the meeting invitation and send to anybody whom you want to do. Host is off and everything is off. What you can do now, once the meeting is there, what you can do is you come back to your meeting section and you can always start this meeting. You can see here how many Zoom meetings are there created. So like this, the Zoom meeting is created. So if you have some previous Zoom meeting, it will show all the meetings. Personal room, if you want to create some personal room where people can come and simply join into a Zoom room, and there are some meeting templates only. If you want to add on it, then you can do that as well. So that's all in Zoom meeting creation. See you guys. Don't forget to subscribe my videos for the latest knowledge and skills improvement. Thank you.